Welcome viewers to the UGC model syllabus in zoology for the third year undergraduate students. The topic I discuss is related with biotechnology, and today I will be discussing about cloning vehicles. The basic strategy of molecular cloning is to isolate the desired gene from its original location in a chromosome and move to a small simple genetic element such as a plasmid or virus, which is called a vector or cloning vehicle. When the vector replicates, the clone DNA that it carries is also replicated. Cloning vectors or vehicles are small, independently replicating genetic elements used to carry and replicate clone DNA segments. Cloning vehicles are typically designed to allow insertion of foreign DNA at a restriction site that cuts the vector without affecting its replication. There are different types of cloning vehicles such as plasmids, phages, cosmids, BACs, YACs, etc. Plasmid vectors. Plasmids are small, autonomously replicating closed circular covalent DNA molecules that can exist independently of the chromosome in bacteria. Linear plasmids possess special structures or sequences at their ends to prevent their degradation and to permit their replication. Plasmids have relatively few genes, generally less than 30. Their genetic information is not essential to the host, and cells that lack them usually function normally. However, many plasmids carry genes for bacteriocins, antibiotic resistance, hydrocarbon degradation, virulence, gene transfer, etc. that confers a selective advantage to their hosts in certain environments. They may exist as a single copy or multiple copy plasmid in a host cell. Some plasmids are able to integrate into the chromosome and are thus replicated with the chromosome. Such plasmids are called episomes. Plasmids are inherited stably during cell division, but they are not always equally distributed into the daughter cells and sometimes are lost. The loss of a plasmid is called curing. It can occur spontaneously or be induced by treatments that inhibit plasmid replication but not host cell reproduction. Some commonly used curing treatments are acridine mutagens, UV and ionizing radiation, thiamine starvation, antibiotics and growth above optimal temperatures, etc. Plasmids may be classified in terms of their size, copy number, transfer mechanism, functions, etc. PBR322 is a commonly used plasmid cloning vector for E. coli as a host. It was invented in 1977 at the laboratory of Herbert Boyer and named after the Mexican postdoctoral researchers who constructed it. Here P stands for plasmid and BR for Bolivar and Rodriguez. The molecule is a double stranded circle having 4362 base pairs in length. It contains the genes for resistance to ampicillin and tetracycline and can be amplified with chloramphenicol. The molecular weight is 2.83 into 10⁶ Daltons. The map shows the restriction sites of most enzymes that cut the molecule once or twice. The map also shows the relative positions of the antibiotic resistance genes. The insertion of the foreign gene into the antibiotic resistance marker causes the loss of this property, and the host cell harboring it becomes sensitive to one of the antibiotics. The host cell containing the vector without the insert in marker genes are resistant to the antibiotic. This helps in screening for recombinant clones. EcoR1 cuts outside these markers. It is a relaxed plasmid having col-even origin of replication. It has the ampicillin and tetracycline resistance marker genes with single cloning sites for AVA1, PST1, BAMH1, PBU1, etc. It has now become obsolete and new versions of it are constructed. PUC19 is a commonly used cloning vector in E. coli and was invented by Messing and co-workers. The designation PUC is derived from the classical P prefix for plasmid and the abbreviation UC for the University of California, where early work on this plasmid had been done. The molecule is a small double-stranded circle having 2686 base pairs and has a high copy number. It carries a 54 base pair cloning site polylinker that contains unique sites for 13 different hexanucleotide specific restriction endonucleases within the partial LegZ gene. It allows blue-white color screening using XCal as a substrate. It is widely used for teaching and basic research in gene cloning. Among the viruses, lambda-phage is widely used for cloning purpose. Lambda-phage is a temperate phage. Its life cycle consists of two pathways, lytic and lysogenic. Its genome can get integrated into the bacterial genome, which is then called a prophage, and the host cell as lysogen. The lambda-phage DNA is linear, double-stranded of about 48.5 kilobase pairs. At each 5' end, there are short single-stranded 12 nucleotide sequence located, which are complementary and so allows formation of circular form within the host. These sites are called the COS sites. The double-stranded DNA between COS sites are packaged into the phage head. The DNA cannot be packaged into phage head if its genome size is less than 78% or more than 105% of the length of the wild type lambda DNA. Derivatives of lambda phage have been produced by recombinant DNA technology to use them as vectors for DNA insertion, screening for recombinants, and gene expression. There are two categories of phage vectors obtained by deleting approximately 25% of non-essential genes. The first type is the insertional vectors. Insertional vectors have single restriction site at which foreign DNA can be inserted. It is mainly used for cDNA library construction. Lambda GT11 is an example of insertional vector which contains LegZ gene and a unique EcoR1 site at the 5' end of the gene. This allows screening of recombinant phages, which produces white plaques. Non-recombinants produce blue plaques when grown on medium containing XGAL as a substrate. The total length of the fragment cloned is about 0 to 12 kb. The second type of lambda phage vectors include replacement vectors. It has two restriction sites for a specific restriction enzyme which allows removal of a stuffer or non-essential DNA fragment and replacing it with a large foreign DNA fragment, mostly 9 to 23 kb in size. The stuffer sequence usually contains the LegZ gene. An example of phage lambda based replacement vector is the Sharon vectors. They are designed for cloning large fragments of DNA. The more recent Sharon's 32 to 35 vectors have been constructed that allow cloning of 19 to 21 kb DNA fragments in up to 6 cloning sites. DNA cloned into these vectors can be propagated on RAC A- Escherichia coli hosts. Sharon 4 has been mainly used to generate eukaryotic genomic libraries. In the replacement region, there are EcoR1 of 6.9 kb and 7.8 kb containing the beta galactosidase or LegZ and the biotin genes respectively. Successful replacement is recognized by the inability of LEC- bacteria carrying this vector to develop blue color on XGAL medium because the vector cannot provide the galactosidase function anymore. Replacement of biogene results in biotin dependence in a similar way. The next type of vector that is commonly used is cosmids. Cosmids were first developed in 1978 by Collins and co-workers to facilitate cloning of larger DNA fragments in plasmids. Cosmids are plasmids that contain lambda phage COS site and can be packaged into phage COS capsids or head. The lambda genome contains a COS site at each end. When the genome is to be packaged in a capsid, it is cleaved at one COS site and that has entered the phage head. Thus, any DNA between the COS site is packaged. Cosmids typically contain COS site for packaging into lambda capsids and injection into E. coli. Several restriction sites for cloning and antibiotic resistance genes for selection of recombinants and origin gene for application as a plasmid in E. coli. An example of commonly used cosmid is PHC79, which is nothing but PBr322 containing the cohesive end site COS of lambda phage, and which can accommodate up to 45 kb sized inserts. Advantages of this vector are: cosmids can be used as both phage and plasmid vector. It can allow cloning and amplification of foreign gene as a plasmid. It can be used to clone DNA fragments of 35 to 47 kilobase pairs, and the size of the cosmid is approximately 5 kb. Subtle vectors are plasmids, which can work in different hosts. Example, in E. coli and in Saccharomyces cerevisiae. The PRS4XX series of plasmids are shuttle vectors used for gene cloning in Saccharomyces cerevisiae, but are also capable of replication in E. coli. While in E. coli, they replicate from the PMB1 origin of replication from PBr322. They carry the BLA marker for selection with ampicillin and the F1 bacteriophage origin of replication for single strand DNA production. 3 sets of 4 vectors PRS403 through PRS406 are integrative plasmids or YIP. PRS413 through PRS416 are centromeric plasmids or YCP and differ from the YIP by the insertion of a centromere and autonomously replicating sequence ARS. PRS423 through PRS426 are episomal plasmids, that is YEP, and carry instead the origin of replication from the yeast 2 micron circle plasmid along with the RAP3 and FRT sequences. One of the more recent vector developed is the BAC vectors or bacterial artificial chromosome. BAC was developed by Mel Simmons and co-workers in the early 90s. BAC vectors are plasmids and constructed with the replication origin of E. coli F factor, and so can be maintained as a single copy per cell. These vectors can hold DNA fragments of up to 300 kb. BACs are often used to sequence the genome of organisms in genome projects. For example, the Human Genome Project. A short piece of the organism's DNA is amplified as an insert in BACs and then sequenced. Finally, the sequence parts are rearranged in silico, resulting in the genomic sequence of the organism. Researchers have modified BAC vectors to become more convenient to use and more useful in specialized situations. In addition to the antibiotic resistance gene that was added to identify transferred bacteria, a gene was added that enabled the bacteria to turn the colorless substance X-gal or IPTG into a blue color. This color change is due to action of LAC-Z gene products, that is due to beta galactosidase. A similar vector is the YAC vector or yeast artificial chromosome. YACs are plasmid shuttle vectors capable of replicating and being selected in common bacterial hosts such as E. coli as well as in the budding yeast Saccharomyces cerevisiae. They are of relatively small size, approximately 12 kb, and of circular form when they are amplified or manipulated in E. coli, but are rendered linear and of very large size, that is several hundreds of kilobases when introduced as cloning vectors in yeast. YAC vectors were initially created for the cloning of large exogenous DNA fragments in Saccharomyces cerevisiae, but soon became chromosomal like platforms for a variety of in vivo experiments. Applications of YACs range from generating whole DNA libraries of the genomes of higher organisms to identifying essential mammalian chromosomal sequences necessary for the future construction of specialized mammalian artificial chromosomes. The availability of YAC libraries has greatly advanced the analysis of genomes previously cloned in cosmid vectors. DNA cloning into a plasmid allows the insertion of DNA fragments of about 10 kb nucleotide base pairs, but DNA cloning into a YAC allows the insertion of DNA fragments up to 1000 kb nucleotide base pairs. Cloning human genomic DNA into a YAC includes the following steps. Genomic DNA is partially digested by the restriction enzyme EcoR1. Very large DNA fragments are obtained. The YAC is digested by the two restriction enzymes EcoR1 and BAMH1. Those two elements recombine at the EcoR1 sites and are covalently linked by the DNA ligase. A recombinant YAC vector with genomic DNA inserted is produced. This vector can be used to infect yeast cells and to generate an unlimited number of copies. Another vector that is commonly used is the 2 micron plasmid. The most common type of high copy yeast plasmids are the 2 micron vectors. The 2 micron DNA fragment that gives these vectors their name is derived from the endogenous 2 micron plasmid carried in nearly all laboratory yeast strains. This 2 micron plasmid encodes proteins that allow cells to maintain 20 to 50 copies of any plasmid carrying the 2 micron origin of replication. Because 2 micron plasmids are maintained at such high copy numbers, they provide a convenient way to monitor the effects of overproduction of a particular gene product. Like the host chromosomes, the 2 micron circle is coated with nucleosomes and replication is initiated by host replication enzymes once per cycle. The origin of bidirectional DNA replication is initiated at a specific site on the plasmid called an ARS or autonomous replication sequence. Let us now summarize some of the important cloning vectors and their characteristics. Here you can see the type of vector, the host in which they are replicated, the size of the cloned DNA inserted into this vector, the structure of the vector and the copy number per host cell. The most common one, the PBR322, requires E. coli as the host and DNA fragments of 5 to 10 kb can be inserted into this host. 15 to 20 copy numbers can be maintained in E. coli using this vector. Another vector which is plasmid based is PUC19. It also requires E. coli as the host and inserts of 10 to 20 kb can be inserted into this vector. It has the advantage of being amplified and the host cell can have about 500 to 700 copy numbers. There are different types of lambda-phage vectors as we discussed. They require E. coli as the host and you can clone DNA fragments between 15 to 25 kb. Its structure is linear and there can be copy numbers as high as 400. Shuttle vectors are used for cloning in two different hosts. For example, in E. coli and Saccharomyces cerevisiae, they can have inserts between 10 to 20 kb and copy numbers up to 90. Cosmids are vectors that are having regions of the plasmids and the cos sites of lambda-phage. They require E. coli as the host and you can have inserts up to 45 kb and are widely used for cDNA library construction. They can have copy numbers between 10 to 20. One of the most recent developments in vector is the BAC vectors or bacterial artificial chromosome. It can have inserts approximately 250 to 300 kb and requires E. coli as the host. Because of the very large size, the number of copies per host cell is 1 to 2. In short, cloning vectors are diverse and it is necessary to know more about these vectors if you want to clone a gene for a particular purpose. Thank you very much.